I reside in Los Angeles and I'm a lead architectural designer at Yeezy.
Bianca Sensori has just broken her silence after Kanye West's outrageous tweet about incest. And what she said might create more problems for Kanye West.
How are you doing? I literally just dyed it again. Today? No, I cut it like 3 weeks ago and then I just dyed it. What color is it? It's like white. But originally?
So it all started when Kanye West, or Ye, went on a very unholy rant and randomly exposed his nasty family secret. So Ye posted this tweet, where he basically revealed that he had relations with his cousin, who's now in jail.
Here's Kanye West's tweet that went up that's kind of breaking my brain and the internet right now. So it's about a song he dropped, which we'll place a snippet of the song soon, called Cousins.
And mind you, this cousin was way younger than Ye when he did those things to him. In his tweet, Ye talks about those dirty magazines and doing things very graphically, providing a lot of details no one asked for.
Kanye West's cousin went to jail for unaliving a pregnant woman, and Kanye blames himself because they found dirty mags when he was 6, and they reenacted the dirty mags with his younger male cousin. If you want to read the whole thing, go ahead, but the important part is, my name is Ye, and I blanked my cousins blank till I was 14.
This news completely blew up, and people started accusing Kanye of harmful behavior toward his cousin, and he was even being compared to Diddy. This is where the Bianca part comes in.
Admitted to an incestuous homosexual relationship with his male cousin when they were children, up through their teenage years.
So people were really mad at Bianca that she still decides not to say anything, despite the fact that Kanye keeps embarrassing himself and her. And now he might even be charged with some felonies, and Bianca would be an accomplice.
Really terrible stuff. You do kind of feel bad for Kanye, and you definitely feel bad for the cousin. You definitely feel bad for the lady that the cousin murdered and the kid that the cousin murdered. And you just really feel bad for everyone involved in this culture.
Which is probably why she freaked out for reals this time. According to reports, Bianca is absolutely devastated at what Kanye said. A report recently surfaced which showed a tweet of Bianca urging people to pray for Ye, and everyone thought she was really done with him. The tweet requested people to support Ye, and it didn't sit well because she was still supporting the man a lot of people consider a lunatic. But it was soon revealed that the tweet which was circulating was fake.
Gotcha.
In fact, insiders are now claiming that Bianca is actually proud of Ye for saying what he did, owning up to it and telling his story. She believes that he also survived abuse in his childhood, so his tweet will help people and give them hope.
Can we see the fashion?
Over the shoulder now.
And let's see the outfit one time, Bianca. Let's see the outfit.
She even goes as far as saying that she's proud of Kanye and she supported him in his decision of making this story public. Reports also suggest that Bianca knew well that this tweet would literally set the internet on fire, but she still advised Ye to go with it.
To literally, she really literally needs to be helped. But she made the contract.
But the source also pointed out that, although Bianca Sensori disagrees with Ye on a lot of things lately, she doesn't think he made a mistake by tweeting all that magazine and sucking stuff. Report even goes as far as suggesting that Bianca is happy that Ye is finally healing from his past and looking forward to his future. But let's be real for a second. Even if Bianca says she is proud of Kanye and thinks this was some brave healing moment, the rest of the world is not buying it. Because while Kanye might see this as healing, the way he aired out those traumatic and extremely graphic details left a lot.
I don't want Kanye to tweet. I want Kanye to go get help. If he needs help, he needs to go get help. He's got all the resources. He's had all of the money. He's got all of the access to the best help. Go get help. Until he does that, everything I see him do and say just seems like a publicity stunt to me.
People are still asking the obvious questions. If Kanye was the victim, why did the tweet sound so messy? Why did he describe things in a way that made it sound like he was the abuser? Bianca also apparently left Kanye recently, after which he lost his mind and also released a song, asking her to come back, and, well, she did come back.
Sad news to share. Bianca Sensori is not free.
And this is where things get even worse, because legal experts are now weighing in And they are saying Kanye might have incriminated himself without even realizing it. Yeah, you heard that right. By publicly posting all those explicit details, Kanye could be opening himself up to a full-blown investigation, even if he is claiming he was just a kid back then.
He said he showed his cousin the book, and then he did it to his cousin. So he is, taking advantage of his cousin. That's what pretty much he said.
Yeah, until he was 14 years old. And I mean,
what do you mean taking advantage of them?
Because if he gave his cousin the book and he did it to his cousin, he actually did it to his cousin.
In fact, some sources are even whispering that Bianca's inner circle is begging her to distance herself right now before things get really ugly. But apparently, Bianca refuses. She is riding with Kanye until the wheels fall off, no matter how messy it gets. But hold on, it gets even messier. Because now theories about Kanye's mental state are exploding all over social media. A lot of fans, even some of Kanye's former hardcore supporters, are saying this is not just trauma dumping. They are saying Kanye's behavior feels like a man who is spiraling out of control.
Kanye West and his wife, Bianca Sensori, called it quits a few weeks ago. They claimed he was telling friends they were getting divorced and that she was in Australia with her family. Apparently, she'd had enough of Kanye dressing her like a, you know what, like a Kim Kardashian wannabe.
And some are even alleging that Bianca knowingly or unknowingly is enabling the entire thing. Because think about it for a second. Who in their right mind would tell Kanye West to post about incest and graphic situation online, in vivid detail, for the whole world to see? According to insiders, it is not just Bianca's love or loyalty that keeps her stuck. It is that Bianca too is caught up in Kanye's fantasy world, and she has started to believe everything he says without question.
Skin-tight, Big Bird-inspired white outfit, and Kanye is in his matching white outfit, and in one photo, she's smiling adoringly, gazing at him, touching his head, caressing it. In the other one, they're walking hand in hand with her hand put through his side and looking very much like they are still together, a couple happy.
Now, which woman in her right mind wouldn't care that her husband keeps posting about his ex-wife like he's obsessed with her? And to make matters worse, Kanye just posted another tweet about actually not wanting to have babies with Kim Kardashian, the mother of his children. His tweet reads, "When Kim was Paris Hilton's assistant, I said I had babies with Paris Hilton over Kim Kardashian. Could you imagine if I had kids with Paris Hilton? How many hotels I have now? You got to think about that."
I said I had babies with Paris Hilton over Kim Kardashian. You guys, could you imagine if I had kids with Paris Hilton? How many hotels I have now?
Kanye's publicity stunts are falling short, that eventually he's going to do his own sex tape. And I said that he was going to be on video trying to suck his own. Remember I said that?
You did say that, yes.
So I'm close.
Oh my goodness.
No.
Ye also praised Paris Hilton, saying, "Paris Hilton had the vision, and then that's what happened. Kim was like the Virgil. Kim was like Paris Hilton's Virgil. That's what happened. If you like Arnold Schwarzenegger and you have a kid with a nanny, the nanny only power is to take your kids. So Kim's only power is to take my kids. I had a baby with an assistant, bro. And then put her on Vogue. Then put her on Vogue, bro." So this pretty much sums up how Kanye regrets having kids with Kim, all because she was an assistant. And Bianca is actually reading all this stuff, yet choosing to support him.
There's a very quick feminist backlash reaction to assume that she's being coerced, she's in an abusive relationship, and maybe she is. But there are a lot of women out there who would literally do this. Go to a NASCAR rally sometime. Like, you will see a hefty representation in the population of women who are absolutely fine getting attention for their body. And I don't know, if I had that body, I might be doing the same thing.
And that is extremely dangerous, especially when you remember Kanye has a history of bipolar disorder paranoia and public meltdowns. A lot of people actually think Bianca might be in real danger, and they're supporting her on the internet, telling her to run from Kanye.
People, I feel like, need to relax. They're grown adults. Who fucking cares? Second of all, I truly think if Bianca wasn't happy with Kanye, she wouldn't be with the man. He obviously gives her clout and he's obviously super rich and she can live her dream life, whatever you want to say.
And here is where things start getting even crazier. Because now there are serious rumors that Bianca might not just be sitting back quietly like everyone thought. Behind the scenes, some insiders are suggesting that Bianca could actually be considering making a major move against Kanye. There is a lot of talk that Bianca might be secretly looking into getting conservatorship over Kanye West.
He's also very smart and a very successful architect. I don't think if she didn't like Kanye or whatever, she'd be with the man, straight up. And then people bring up how he dresses her like this and that. Bro, when you guys look into Bianca, Bianca has dressed like this for years.
Now just think about it. If Kanye really is spiraling, if he's making dangerous financial decisions, if he's posting things that could get him arrested, then Bianca could easily go to court and claim that Kanye is no longer capable of managing his own affairs. And if she pulls that off, she could get full legal control over Kanye West's money career and even his medical decisions, just like Britney Spears' father did to her for 13 years.
Hold on, yeah. She's gonna make a big deal.
And if you think this sounds far-fetched, remember this. Kanye is already halfway isolated from everyone. His friends are gone, his family has turned against him, so Bianca is literally the only person left standing next to him. If she wants to, she could convince a judge that she is the only one looking out for him. And Kanye has given her all the ammunition she would need, because with his most recent ex rants, it's not going to be that hard for Bianca to get conservatorship.
Bro, hey, stop. No. I'm a person. You got kids? What can I do? No. Exactly. So what do you do? Who do you work for? What do you feel like it's okay I'm a human being?
Some insiders are even suggesting that Bianca has already started quietly meeting with lawyers. She's looking at her options, because if Ye keeps spiraling, she might not have a choice after all. She would either have to take complete control of Kanye, shut him down and handle his business for him, or she'd get dragged down with him.
Basically semi-naked in front of the American flag, and I thought that was pretty distasteful, actually. It was about the American dream, and I thought, well, if that's the American dream, we're all screwed. I mean, in America.
And I agree with that, and I didn't feel the platform to voice my opinion.
But there's another report that's even more interesting. Some people believe Bianca does not even want conservatorship. They think she is planning something even bigger. Divorce. And not just any divorce, a full-scale, public, Kanye losing half his empire type of divorce. Because here is the real deal. Multiple sources have confirmed that Kanye and Bianca reportedly did not sign a prenup when they got married. No prenup, no protection, no backup plan.
If he hasn't got a prenup, because he would have been worth what when they got together? He boasts about being a billionaire. I don't know if that's accurate, but he's certainly worth probably hundreds of millions, so.
And if that is true, Bianca could walk away with hundreds of millions of dollars if she files for divorce. In California, where they reportedly got married, assets earned during the marriage are split 50-50. No questions asked. So if Bianca ever decided she was done with the chaos, she could walk straight into a lawyer's office, file the papers, and take half of everything Kanye owns. His music, his properties, his businesses, his future earnings, everything.
Now let's talk about Kanye West and his Australian wife, Bianca Sensori. Reports are that they have split. It's all over. Divorce is imminent. What is the latest, and is there a prenup?
There is not a prenup, but I would just say to you, this is not the first time you and I have had this discussion. You and I, we've discussed the potential of these two falling out on multiple occasions.
And there would be almost nothing Kanye could do to stop it. Because legally, he tied his own hands the moment he said "I do" without signing a prenup. Now, insiders say Bianca is starting to realize just how much power she actually has. She has all the leverage, and Kanye has no backup plan. Which leads us to another conspiracy theory that is making waves online. Some people believe Bianca was planted in Kanye's life from the start. Not by accident, not by fate, but by very powerful people who wanted to control Kanye from the inside. The theory suggests that after Kanye's fallout with the Kardashians, after he became too rebellious for Hollywood, the industry needed a way to neutralize him without it looking obvious.
He said anyone that called my wife's Grammy look a stunt is dumb and lame. He said that she's been dressing like this for 2 years. Every single girl on the planet wished they had her bravery, body, platform, and access to money and a husband that supports their personal expression. I don't believe in censorship at all. That's like a core value I have. But in moments like this, I'm like, well, maybe it isn't a bad idea for some people.
Enter Bianca Sensori, the perfect distraction. Because if you think about it, Bianca came out of nowhere. She was not a major celebrity, she was not a household name, she was just quietly working at Yeezy. And then suddenly, she and Kanye are married without telling anyone, or getting a prenup just like that. And ever since then, Kanye has been spiraling harder than ever. That doesn't sound like a coincidence at all.
Oh, Kanye just completely lost it there. I can't even read these out. Like, that's how bad these are. That might be the worst one. I'd say that's up there. That is wild. Obviously, because he's saying stuff like this, like, he is getting a ton of backlash right now. I'm pretty sure he even got suspended from Instagram.
Some online investigators believe Bianca's real job was not to love Kanye. It was to monitor him, control him, and eventually take everything from him if he became too much of a problem. And right now, if you look at the situation, it is playing out almost exactly like that. Kanye is isolated, unstable, and vulnerable. And Bianca is the last person standing beside him with all the keys to his empire. If that does not make you wonder, nothing will. But hold on, because there is more. Another theory that is gaining traction is that Kanye is not even the real Kanye anymore.
And some have even gone as far to claim this is not the real Kanye West. Some fans have gone as far to say this is Kanye West's clone. Well, I don't know if I believe that, but I can't believe Kanye has gone from this guy to this guy in just a matter of years.
Some people believe that Kanye was permanently altered during his 2016 hospitalization. They think he was medicated so heavily, maybe even experimented on, that he came out of that hospital a completely different person. And if you look at old videos of Kanye from before 2016 and compare them to now, the difference is insane. Back then, Kanye was passionate, confident, and clear. Now he is paranoid, erratic, and lost.
Y'all done already fuck with me so much. Y'all already black mirrored me. You already made everybody think I'm crazy. You already took my family away. You already separated all my friends. I don't got no celebrity friends. Because when I was on TV, on Instagram saying, I don't know where my child is, and the Kardashians kidnapped my daughter in public.
And some fans think the industry broke him on purpose and added Bianca in the mix just to keep him chained. There are even more theories floating around now that Bianca herself might be plotting with other insiders behind Kanye's back. Some blogs are claiming that Bianca has been secretly talking to talent agents and PR managers in Los Angeles, laying the groundwork for her own public comeback if things blow up. Think about it. If Bianca leaves Kanye at his lowest, files for divorce, claims she was a victim too, and shares a sob story about how hard it was being married to an unstable genius, she could actually become Hollywood's newest darling. She could easily spin it. She could get a book deal, interviews, and brand partnerships. She could walk away richer and more famous than she ever dreamed of. And if that happens, Kanye would not just lose his wife and half his fortune. He would lose his last shred of public sympathy. He would become a complete outcast. And based on how fast things are moving right now, this scenario might not be months away. Now, this is wild, but not impossible, considering the recent reports that are surfacing on Bianca's shady movements. So do you think Bianca Sensori is actually the victim in this story? Or she's a genius who's about to walk away with millions? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and follow for more.